That picture's wonderful.
It
Look
is.
at it. The Mets are all fucked up. All right. Sounders and Thunders, Real Salt Lake post game magnets. This is exactly how they work, in case you were wondering.
Yep.
1-0.
1-0.
We won.
You know, someone said that had been a boring game since the one was scored early on, but that was an exciting game all the way through.
Yeah, I think there was enough shots and stuff to make it to the highlights.
There was enough shots that, yeah, absolutely. There, and you know what? I kind of feel bad for that one Real Salt Lake guy because that should have went in. There's no excuse, man. That was right there.
God bless the Post,
Yeah,
man. New York Post, Washington
all post,
Post,
back post,
the fucking Postal Service, even the band. First band shout out on the show.
Oh man,
there you go. So early on we had good ball work from Victor, which is great because when he's doing good ball work, he is his feet. He's got quick little feet and they do fun little things, and it was good stuff. I liked it.
Good. We had good possession and under pressure in the backfield. Usually that's where they get us. But we were on top of that shit today. Yeah,
and really, that's where you're going to get screwed if you get screwed pushing forward real early like we have. And that real aggressive play we've been having is people will just eating you alive on the rebound. And no, we were holding it down.
Honestly, the last couple of games, besides the Vancouver game, our back line has been having it pretty nice.
Yeah, it's been real good, making triangles like the old when you're a little kid and you play the game, they put the 4 cones in the square and you can run the outside and there's one guy in the middle, and it's about making triangles, and then you can make those really good 1 and 2 touch passes, and we were doing it. We were getting up the field off of it, and it was great. What else we got here? We got so Ladero's goal, that was a fantastic volley, man. That's not a tough hit he made.
I thought because of the angles of TV and how the ball looks from your TV screen that it looked like it was not going in. It looked like it was on the side, just outside of the goal. But no, it went in. Absolutely went in.
I was busy grabbing hot griddles with my hands, so I stuck my head out just in time to see what I thought was the ball hitting the side of the net, and it turns out
no, it went in.
Nope.
The crossing that we were doing tonight was great. It was still on point. Victor, Smith, Leardom, everybody was just Morris, yeah, I
think he had some crosses. Either way, that whole outside thing.
Yeah. On point. Very much on point. And I just had to say that both Smith and Morris are some of the fastest motherfuckers I've seen. They are fast. And I feel bad for people to go up against them thinking, oh, no, we can outrun these guys.
Smith ran down so many dudes in that game. Just like he was a good 10, 15 yards behind him, and then all of a sudden was in front of him before they hit the half. Oh. But let me just say that what this note says that you couldn't figure out because it's nonsense. Yeah. We did a good job of moving up and back on the field as a team.
Yes.
It was very good. We were making lots of movements within the general movement up and down the field as a team, and that was really good work.
There was a lot of moving back and getting into space as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like there was a point where both Smith and Morris were in the back line helping defend the onslaught of Real Salt Lake. And we used to not do stuff like that. I feel like we used to not do. I mean, I feel like that was one of our problems, that no one would go back. No one would run back.
Yeah, covering back, and we did a lot of good in that same kind of vein, like turning the ball and going forward, because this is something like even when with like Oba and even going back then, we would have games where we just wouldn't turn the ball forward, and it's like, oh, we're doing we're swinging the ball through the defense back, and then this is when we go forward again because the other team has to shift. You're like, no, we're gonna sit, go turn, okay. Or someone would check back, and then they would just pass it back to the defense, and you're like, okay, it's going to build to something, and then they just keep doing it, and you're like, all right, I like when people check back, and I like that you're making passes, but you also really turn towards the goal. There is a point to this game, I swear.
But this is not the same team. This is different. This is people checking back, doing what they need to do,
and we're turning towards the goal, and we're making those passes back, and those passes back along the defense mean something.
Yes,
we're changing fields and we're going forward.
The other thing, back to the speed of both Morris and Smith, is when I forgot who crossed the ball in, but out of nowhere Morris just shows up out of nowhere.
He came out of nowhere. On the replay, you can see where he's coming from.
Yeah.
But if I remember correctly, on the real one, he straight up the ball was going to nothing there, and then all of a sudden there was Jordanson von Mordenheim just fucking in there, just didn't go in. Oh well.
If he would have got connected with that ball probably went through the net.
And that was a lot of the play today was some fantastic 1 and 2 touch work, some good overlapping, some good shit that just didn't result in a goal.
Yeah.
And oh fuck.
It almost seemed like our guys were super excited the entire game. Like they never got tired. They were excited, and they got the ball. Like, oh, I got the ball, and they just were like trying their best to get the goal in and get the pass, but they were too pumped up and excited to make it happen. A lot of close ones. Lots of close ones.
Speaking of close ones, and this turned out to be an offsides, but man, Fry took a hell of a shot to the face.
Yeah, he did.
And my note says like point blank Carmel Valley. So I'm just gonna go with that. It was just like point blank Carmel Valley.
Yeah,
right in the kiss. Actually, as we're going right on the side of the head.
Yeah, he also did a trip over one of his. I think Marshall. He fell over Marshall to get to knock the ball away, and luckily, Real Salt Lake was having a problem with finishing their shots.
Yeah,
and that definitely saved us. We could have been easily 2-1.
Yeah.
If those guys could have connected their shots better.
And Real Salt Lake being ugly brings us to the second half.
Yes,
where we remembered that Beckerman was on the field.
Yeah, yeah. They didn't show him for the longest time, but then it was like a shock when he showed up on the screen. That dude looks like a Popeye character.
And it was just like, oh yeah, that's right. This weird, ugly, big, dumb white man.
He's still there.
It wasn't as flashy at first in the second half, but things started to gel. Our last touches weren't going in the goal, but there was some good neat. Where there's still the same sort of neat 1 and 2 touch passing, good sequences of like 5 or 6 passes, and then moving forward or part of moving forward, and that shit was good.
And if we haven't said this before, Smith is fucking fast.
He is so damn fast.
Yes, that dude just runs.
Because also we would also be saying how fast Jordan Morris was, because he had a ton of really great just like speed demon runs.
Yeah.
But man, Smith is damn fast. The one I wanted to point out, good work up front was the one where Rodan was behind the guy going towards the touchline, and he jumped to his left and he jumped to his right.
Yeah.
It was twice, and then he came around him and got the ball again and made the cross.
Right before it went out of bounds. Like he got the ball as it almost touched the line to go out of bounds. And that was a phenomenal
And I believe you
play.
pointed out that like it wasn't so much that Morris mishit the ball off that cross as much as there was a guy's foot in the fucking
like
stop cursing.
Yet again, I apologize for cussing, but yet again, the way the angles of TV works, you think that is an easy shot, but when it shows you the different angle, there's a Salt Lake dude like diving for the ball at the same time Jordan was hitting it. There's no possible way he could have. It just wasn't going to happen. It was unfortunate. I wish it could have happened, but it just didn't work out for him.
Absolutely. Another fun thing was don't forget Svensson will pull some fancy footwork out of his ass, because he does a lot of good defensive work. He makes some good runs. He puts a really good spank on the ball, but sometimes he will remind you that he's a soccer player and he can do all that fancy footwork too.
Yeah. Yep. And I'm glad to see that in tradition of little brother Alonzo, like we talked about before the game, someone takes a shot from pretty far back just to see what happens. And it was Rodan tonight. He it was a good ball too.
That was a good strike. That ball was very, very
Alonzo would have been very proud.
Yeah, he would have been. He also would have been proud because at about 79 minutes, we were still hoofing it up and down the field, getting open, covering people, making runs. At 79 minutes, this is the team that oftentimes would give up at 28 minutes. And just be like, you know what? We're just going to be out here and trot around for a little.
Our team in the past have got to that point in the game after with us being a goal up and just look like we're slugs out there.
And sometimes being down to at damn 35 minutes, and you're like, oh man, is this another Sounders game? Where like you got to wait till the last like 15 minutes to see if they're going to.
And it gets crazy, and somehow we pull off a tie.
Yeah,
and hell, even a
it's
win.
like watching the goddamn Bad News Bears every day of your life. At some point, it's going to be too much, and your heart's going to give out.
Yeah, and then of course half our team was short enough to be that one kid that had like the kind of the rough attitude, that wanted to scrap all the time.
They're gonna ride their motorcycles.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fun. Oh, what else do we have here? Oh, we have the most important note of the night. New. Who is it? 80 minutes.
Yeah,
that's exactly who it is. That's New coming in.
Yeah, New.
Did I skip where Ship came in?
Did you?
I think I did. Anyway, Ship came in, and it was fantastic because we love Harry Ship.
Yeah, Ship is.
He had some great passes. He had some just good side.
I think Ship causes a lot of confusion for the other team, and he's so damn good at getting the ball and doing runs, man. That dude.
He passes crisp.
Yeah.
His off the ball work is wonderful. Just watch him play. He does all the things that they tried to tell you when you were a kid are the good basics that make soccer tough for the other team, and you didn't listen because you're a little kid.
The dude's a fucking gold mine of just good technique, and I wish he could be on the field longer. I mean, I think he's a good sub too, because I think the last thing a team wants when they're tired, especially playing against our team now, is someone that's fucking good at getting in there, getting good connections, and getting the passes in.
And it's going to be crisp as people are getting tired and sloppy and stuff's happening like that. He has some good defensive work today, like straight up just stumping people who made moves at him and stuff. And once again, I'm glad that if the fucking Victor being on the field means Ship is not going to be on the field, that Victor has been fucking producing because it hurts. And I feel bad for Ship because he had 2 bad touches in those other games, and they happened to both be shots from like right in front of the fucking goal. And nobody was going to be more hard on him than himself.
Yeah, I also
stop cursing.
Yeah, sorry about that. I also really enjoy when Ship and Bruin get to be on the field together because
watching Bruin was great. We should talk more about it. Right?
Bruin. I'm glad you get to be on the field tonight. You're a great player. I like watching you just try to manhandle your way through the crowd because you can, and you do it. And I think that you did some really good stuff out there. I think
he's a worker.
He is.
He puts in a shift. Oh, his old as the Oxnard kid would have said. Oh God, what was his name? Oh, he was on the team last year. He came in later on. Hercules Gomez.
Yeah.
Yes, Gomez. He would have said. He puts in a shift.
Yep. Yeah, he. I think that if it was me, I would put both Bruin and Ship in as subs. I wish they could start. I'm not saying not saying they should be able to start.
We might be seeing some of that in this next week.
That's true. I think that Bruin and Ship work well together as well.
Yeah.
In the sense that by the time you put them on, the team is tired that they're playing against. So the last thing, like I said, with Ship, the last thing the other team wants is to deal with Ship. That can maneuver the ball very well, get the runs going, get the passes, and dealing with the dude that's going to plow through them and have no problem doing so, and we'll get the scores easy. I mean, I think that I'm glad that they're on our team, and I hope that they get to play more minutes.
Yeah, I'm glad that they get their time. That's good stuff, man. Let's see. We covered Kyle Beckerman being weird looking. No, we didn't cover this note about Kyle Beckerman. Sorry. We didn't cover this note. We covered the previous note about Kyle Beckerman being weird looking. We did not cover Kyle Beckerman is so weird looking, the note.
Oh, yes. I said it a little bit earlier, but I think that it was not looked at. But yes, he is so weird looking. He looks like a Popeye character. He looks like he's getting to fight Popeye for either a can of spinach or olive oil. One of the two. That or he's just one of those background characters that would be hoping for a cheeseburger, and then you'd maybe even like pay them Tuesday for a cheeseburger today.
Other things that are back in the dizzle. We weren't getting beat every other fucking time. Stop cursing by a give and go. Our worst enemy for the longest time besides ourselves was the give and go. For some reason, we would just let people give and go right through our defense and right through our midfield. And it just was always sad because like you tried so hard. Why did you fall prey to like the easy?
It seemed like it happened
It's like
every,
losing to
every
that
game.
4-move checkmate in like a 5th grade chess tournament. It's no
That
good.
seemed like that happened every damn game.
Oh man, it
Every-
was happening all the damn time.
But
Not today.
no, not this season. This
Today,
season,
there's people paying attention. There's people heads up. People looking around.
I will agree with what Casey said on the announcers that I'm also looking forward to us playing against LA Football Club. Even more so towards the end of the season if it stays where it's like now where we're the top 2 in the Western Conference, because that shit's gonna be a fucking game.
Yeah.
Because they're on fire right now. We're on fire right now. I can't stress enough for our team to just stay the course and also to not lose your fire, at the end of the season, especially going into the playoffs. The playoffs, I think, have changed this season, if I remember correctly, so they're not the same.
Yeah, it's like faster. There's less games.
Yeah, less games. I don't think they do the away games anymore.
I think they might be using a sugar substitute, like it might be stevia or
Splenda?
something.
Is it Splenda?
It might be.
Equal. No, it's equal.
It might be. I think. Yeah, I think. Oh, it's going to be strong enough for a man, but pH balanced for a woman.
Good.
That's the
Good.
That's what keeps me interested.
Yeah.
But being interested. With the games coming up, a whole bunch of them, we're gonna get to be seeing, like we said, more Ship, Bruin, New. We're gonna get to see McCreary on the field more.
Oh, he's not with us anymore.
What?
Yeah, he got traded.
Did he?
Yeah.
I thought Waylon Jennings Francis Smith III got traded.
Hey, he did too, I think. But so did yeah, I think so. Well, we get to see Bawana.
I couldn't. It was really hard to get an idea of what the team was from the gosh darn MLS app that really doesn't.
Yeah.
Then who are we saying? Who's Torres?
Torres. We still got Torres. Torres, Bruin, Ship, probably Bawana. I'd like to see those guys.
Yeah, Bawana and the other youngster, the other young local lad.
Winga. Oh, the other local.
Winga.
Yeah,
he's from up
Winga. Yeah, he's done doing the Defiant stuff right now. But I'm sure they'll pull him up like they need him.
Yeah.
Oh, the 15-year-old. Whenever he gets to play.
Is he a full? He's a full sign to the full team.
I tell you, signed this sounder.
Okay, yeah. I will say he looked very sharp in his interview. He stood up very straight. He spoke very well in full sentences, and
he mounted his manners.
I'm sure his family was the proudest thing in the whole.
He got world. That hot footage sundae from McDonald's.
Afterwards. He did.
He absolutely
did.
He did. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Man, those are the things you used to say about Morris getting to have to go into the yard and do his homework. They're gonna really play into truth with that 15-year-old kid.
Absolutely, and don't worry, we have like 4 years of backed up commentaries we never bothered to put out, so you'll be hearing a bunch of loud nonsense. We also have a theme song too, which I'll figure out how to play. I think I played it during the other one.
Yeah.
What else is there? I think this is all the notes.
So just keep up the work. Hopefully we keep it up all season. Hopefully, Diaz gets better sooner than later and that his recovery is fast. Hopefully our health stays.
Diamonds, Jungle Cats, and Jesus, man. That's all you need.
Hopefully everyone else stays healthy and stays fit, and that the next couple of games will be exciting, just like this one was, like all of them, the ones this season.
Yeah, they've been fun. Like the worst games have been interesting to watch because, highlights aren't very good. Someday we'll get some interns or something. Yeah. Someday when we can do like 3 shows in a row.
Yes.
At least then we'll get interns after the other people get here.
Yeah.
We'll get some interns going and
we'll try a few guest speakers.
Yeah, I started looking at the numbers and I fucking stopped paying attention because someone stopped listening. Well, I don't listen to them either. All right. We'll get you for Colorado.
Yep.
It'll be a good time. Sounders of Thunders. That's what
Sounders
we're doing.
of Thunders.
Person or persons network website, blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, if no one's listening, I don't have to care. That's
Woo!
Right. This is just our time.
Yeah, our time. Was someone listening?
I think 2 people were listening.
Oh, nice.
I think that's what this icon is.
Oh, yeah.
So
fun.
No, that's
whatever.
fun.